is here, present. Dennis Finnerty, Vice Chair, absent. Secretary Gloria Burke, absent. Craig Conatolato.
Present.
George Mutu.
Present.
Tom Neely.
Present.
Kate Fulham is absent. We have a quorum. So please join in for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We have one application on the agenda tonight, Productions Holding LLC, and we're waiting for the applicant who is coming in via Zoom.
And Madam Chair, we do have jurisdiction.
Yes, we do have jurisdiction. Thank you.
Should I read it into the record?
Do we need
Please,
to?
go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please take notice that in accordance with local law number 417 of 2022, a public hearing will be held by the Southampton Town Planning Board on Thursday, August 25th, 2022 at 6 p.m. at Town Hall, 116 Hampton Road, Southampton, and via video conferencing to consider the pre-application entitled Production Holding LLC. The application consists of a two-lot subdivision of a 42,041 square foot parcel currently improved with two residences, a one-story concrete building and a one-story barn, situated within the R40 zoning district and located at 57 and 61 Station Road, Suffolk County Tax Map number 900-335-2-18.6 and 18.7.
Thank you, George. We're waiting. Sage, do you have the applicant?
Can you hear me? Hello?
No, we can't see you and we can't hear you.
We hear you very
Sort of
faintly.
hear you, but can't see you. It's very low.
Okay. It will not allow me to start my video.
Okay, well, just speak with us then.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you
Yes.
now, so go ahead.
Okay.
Please state your name for the record.
Sure. Good evening. This is Jim Hume from the law firm of Kelly and Hume PC, 323 Mill Road, West Hampton Beach, New York, appearing for the applicant, Production Holdings, as well as Tyrone Turchunian. Some of you, at least one of you was on the board the last time this application was before you. We're seeking to legally subdivide some property located in West Hampton that was subdivided, so-called, here we go. Oh, now you can see me, I think.
Yes.
Hi, Jim.
Good evening, good to see you all. This was undertaken as a subdivision by deed, so the current tax map reflects this property as two lots, but it was never in fact approved by the planning board or the zoning board. We had made this preliminary application a number of years ago and then went off to the zoning board for some zoning relief. We disappeared into the black hole that was COVID, as well as some difficulty with the surveyor. We finally, within the last 6 months, got caught up again with the zoning board, and they wanted us to get back to you guys because the pre-app report that was adopted was long expired. And so that's why we're back, basically to split this 42,000 square foot lot into two approximately 20 to 21,000 square feet lots, which currently do not comply with zoning as far as the size goes, but are very much in keeping with the neighborhood, as the neighborhood was all developed when this area was R20. Quickly, the circumstance, there is a CO for some, but not all of the structures on the property. Both of the homes are CO'd, except there was a small addition to the eastern home, a small porch addition. The barn located on 61 Station Road is CO'd as a barn, but it has been converted to living space, and that's one of the variances that we're seeking from the planning board. And the concrete building on 57 was not covered by any COs or any building permits, but was a replacement to a shed of comparable size that was CO'd that crossed from this property onto an adjacent property a number of years ago. So in a nutshell, that's what this application is about.
How are you handling the setbacks, Jim, on these other, in the
We have three separate zoning board applications before the zoning board right now. The first one dealing with the variances needed just to do the subdivision itself, which is, I think, lot width and lot area. And then there's one zoning board application for each of the potentially separate lots seeking setback relief, pyramid relief, and in the case of the barn, relief to convert that to an accessory apartment.
And these two separate driveways are existing? You're not?
Yes, yes. In fact, I believe the site plan that you have identifies as some of it being removed. But everything that's on this survey is currently existing.
Jim, what's the zoning?
I believe it's R40.
It is, it's R40, yeah.
Yep.
So you have a forked driveway coming into the first lot? The lot on the
Yes.
east?
Yep. And
Is
as
there
you
a
can see, that was just the way that these houses have been here for quite some time. The houses themselves may predate zoning itself in the town. And these driveways just kind of developed over the years. As you can see on the site plan, though, the part of the forked driveway that encroaches on the adjacent lot is to be removed,
Okay.
as well as an encroachment further to the north.
Okay, because that is a site plan issue. This piece that's
Yes.
coming out on the west portion is not usable and not necessary.
Right, well, if that's a condition that the board would impose, I don't
Right.
think there's any problem taking that out.
Ask him.
So
Closing
Jim,
of
it says,
branch.
where it says, see notes off of Stone Driveway, it's
Yes.
right in the middle of the property divide.
Yep,
What's going on there?
that's to be removed as well, that bit of driveway, so that the two
Oh, okay.
lots have complete separate access.
Yeah.
And there's not access from one to the other.
It's up in the top left corner, there's a note there.
Oh,
Right, yes, thank you, George, yes.
Yeah, you think that with the lot with the forked driveway, whichever lot that is, that portion of, you're blocking off a piece that's on the adjacent lot, but it seems that piece of driveway coming out there should also be blocked off, just as a
Yeah, because
Yes.
you're right, it becomes useless at this point.
unusable, yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah, just at the apex of the triangle, towards the road, that piece there would probably be best blocked out.
Yep.
Are there any other questions from the board?
yeah.
Patty, do we know if there's someone? We thought there might be someone who, no one is there.
Is there anybody in the chat?
Sage, is there anyone in the queue for a Zoom? You have no one.
I wanted to add one comment that
Yeah.
Planner Trezza, who's handling this application,
Yeah.
wanted me to mention was lot or 61 Station, which is the first lot to the east, has that second structure that resembles a second dwelling. He just wanted to emphasize that as part of this application, that he would recommend that we wouldn't approve a subdivision with 3 dwellings, but 1 dwelling on each lot.
Right, so they would have to be made to conform or be removed.
Correct, but it looks like Jim also suggested that they're electing to make that an accessory apartment as part of their ZBA application,
Correct.
if I'm clear?
Yes,
Looks like there's
and
4.
we do have pending before the ZBA the necessary relief to allow that to become an accessory
Is
apartment.
it this? the
So
one,
that,
right? Talking about the
that fourth structure is a concrete structure, and I think Jim could
Yes.
probably speak to that.
It's
Doesn't
a
necessarily
giant
look like
garage.
a actual dwelling, but Anthony wanted to make sure that we were clear on that other lot that has a structure that resembles a single-family dwelling.
You're referring to the one-story concrete building?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't see it was concrete. That's like
Yeah,
storage, I guess.
that is, and I could submit them here, but I have submitted pictures of the interior of that to the zoning board. It is a garage, a storage facility, full of various things that one might store in their garage as opposed to a home. And in no way resembles a residence, and we're not seeking that use for that particular building.
You said this is functioning as a residence.
Jim, what's the variances again that you're going before ZBA for?
The overarching variances have to do with lot width and lot area. And then on the individual potential lots, there are some setback issues, some pyramid issues, and with the one-story frame barn on the eastern lot, there are the issues of that barn having been converted to an apartment, basically.
So you're applying for a variance for that to remain as some
an
sort of
accessory
dwelling
apartment.
or some sort of a...
Yeah, as an apartment accessory to the principal use on that lot.
Is it just, it looks fairly large. Is that a single apartment or multiple apartments in there?
That's a single apartment. I've been inside it many times. I can attest to the fact that it is, and it's not that large inside, but it is a single occupancy.
I guess I was looking at relative to the footprint of the house. Yeah, so
Yes,
about similar
yes.
size.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. If there are no more questions, I have a motion to close with a 10-day written comment period.
Motion?
Motion by Craig, second by
Sure.
George, all in favor?
Aye.
So we have, how many? Four of us.
We have four.
Four yes, and 3 absent. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you. Nice to see you all.
Nice,
See you again
Jeff.
soon.
Thank you.
Motion
Good
to
night.
adjourn
Motion.
by George, second by Tom, all in favor.
Aye.
4 in favor, 3 absent. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Well, Craig, we tried our hardest to make it go a little bit longer, but, you know.
Good job.